Yes, my people, how are you guys doing? Today I've got a different video. It's going to be responding to Andrew Tate, another guy. Obviously, you guys must have heard of him. He's in the self improvement, quite a big person in self improvement. But I think with all the legal issues he's had, he's taken quite a back seat. But I've come across something on Instagram. Let me know what you think of this content as well, like responding to people who are big in my niche. I don't know whether you like it or not. Let me know whether you like it or no like it, whether I should continue or not. But yeah, let's just get going. Get my phone, guys. Be showing you from my phone.
Make a list.
Give me 1 second. I did have it up, but it's gone missing. So guys, I'm just gonna put this on for you. We're gonna listen to it, and then I'm gonna give my opinion, what I agree with, on what maybe I don't agree with, but we'll see what's gonna go on, and yeah, let's give you my genuine opinion on it, guys.
Roll a six. You're broke and you meet a pretty girl somewhere. You have one chance. You have to meet that girl. You have to go up to her, even though your hair is not done and you're dressed like crap. Even though you smell from the gym, you have to go up to her and you have to try and get her number, and you have one chance to impress her and make her like you. That's your shot to get a pretty girl. But if you have money, you're around pretty girls all the time because you're in Saint Tropez or Dubai where the pretty girls are. So you get more than one chance at a pretty girl. And everyone will say, wow, how'd you get such a hot girl? Because there's a chance of everything happening. There's a chance of you getting struck by lightning. And the more times you flip the coin, the more likely it is to happen. When you have money, it's exactly the same with starting a business. If you're broke, you get one chance. You get a loan and you try that company, and if it doesn't work, you're done. But if you have money, you try that business, doesn't work. Try that business, doesn't work. Try that business, works a bit. Try another business, make hundreds of millions. Money allows you to try again and again and again. That's why once you have money, it is so easy to win at anything because you get to play the game more than everyone else. So that's actually one of the most unfair advantages of money that no one talks about. It's not just that you perform better, because you do. People talk about this. If you're rich, you get girls. Yes, if I go up to a girl and I get out of a Ferrari and I'm famous and I have the best clothes on and I'm clearly oozing wealth, I have a higher chance with her. Yes, that is true. Yes, if I have money and people know I have money, when I start a business, I'm more likely to get investors because people trust in me because I have money, so I'm clearly competent. Yes, that is true. People talk about this. People talk about how having money gives you a competitive advantage when you attempt something. True, but they do not talk about the fact that you get more attempts. Forget the competitive advantage. That's compounding. That makes it worse. But when you take that away, it's the fact that even on an even playing field, even on a completely level playing field, I get to try more than a poor person does. It is extremely important you get rich so that when life comes up, and it does, life turns up at your door and says, here's a dice, you better roll a six. You get more than just one chance. If you're broke and you meet a pretty...
What do you think of that video, guys? I think he's speaking a lot of facts, to be honest. I think what he's trying to say is the more financial security you have, it's like a safety net. You've got more chance of taking risk. You've, like he said, there's more chance of you rolling the dice. Whereas if, let's say you don't have much money, right? How much can you roll? You can't afford to roll the dice again and again, because the more mistakes you make or the more risks you take and it doesn't pay off, could mean you with no food for a week, or it's going to be quite tough and you are going to struggle as well. So I think his concept is 100% right. Like, I agree with that as well. I think if you're young, 16 to 18 to 19, even going up to 22, 23, early 20s, same thing. Get you some money, man. And I don't mean like millions and millions of pounds. Just get some, what people will call rainy day money. Because then, like he said, when life comes knocking at the door, when them rainy days come, they come. The storm is inevitable. Because when it comes pouring. It's just that when it comes, how we are prepared for it. And like he said, we've got many chances then in the storm. You can dance in the rain. Do you know what I mean? When you get that rain money, you can dance in the rain. But He's 100% correct. But there's one more thing I would say, right? Say if you don't have much money and say I don't know you're a student or anything, but you have got a passion, right? Maybe sports, athlete, maybe like me myself, I've got a passion for self improvement and fitness and stuff. If you've got some sort of passion where you really enjoy, um, even like creating content, I'm starting to enjoy creating content. So, for example, let's just say you're going through college and uni, you don't really have much money, but you have got a passion. You can build that passion, as like a side hustle, what people call a side hustle. So there is a chance of you making lots of money, but something that's free though, of course. But there's a chance of you actually being successful by rolling the actual dice once. But he has got a point. But like, for example, say you're at uni or you're studying or you're working, you can also work on your side hustle with your passion for free, of course. It shouldn't cost you no money. And by just giving that years and giving that effort, you could potentially make six figures from that thing. So by putting effort, that is one way as well. So basically, you be broke for 3 4 years. You just work jobs just to pay your bills and just to survive, basically. But you put all your time and passion and effort into that side hustle or into your passion. For example, let's just say you want to be a fitness influencer and you're in uni or college and you just put in all that time and effort into doing that on your weekends or when you finish uni or you finish your lectures, you finish your exams, right? That could possibly work in 3 to 4 years. Like you could have some money, a decent amount of money. You could have a big following. You could be like monetized, brand deals, etc., etc. So that's also another option, guys, if you're younger. But of course, if you're not going through the education route, 100%, it's a very good idea. Especially when you guys are young, you have loads of energy, right? Just work hard, like he says, work really hard. However you want to get it, some sort of career, whatever. Even just working, like I don't know, for example, away from the UK. Even if someone just works Uber Eats for like 7 days a week, 2 to 3 years, right? 17 to like 20 years old, you can easily save up 30, 40 grand or whatever. Put the work in, of course. Bit of common sense as well. Use a bit of your common sense. Save some money up, and then like he says, then you've got like a safety net now. So when you've got that 30, 40 grand saved up, you can afford to take risks. And like he said, you can roll the dice multiple times. Because when you've got £0 or like I don't know, £200 in your bank account, how many times can you afford to roll the dice before it's time for your insurance for your car or time to put fuel in your car? Do you know what I mean? So 100% agree with that, guys. That's it for this one. Let me know what you think of these kind of videos, and let me know generally like what you guys think of my channel and what kind of videos you guys enjoy, which ones do you enjoy more, what do you want to see more of, because if you're happy, I'm happy. If you're unhappy, I'm unhappy. But listen, you fucking legends. Thank you for watching again. Peace out.